he's just buzzing to be on the air, and I'm so excited to have him. Clayton Lee, president of the Missouri Beekeepers Association. I think he was past president, too. He really loves bees.
Right.
He's joining me on the live line. Hi, Clayton.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing, not in a bad way.
That's good.
Yeah, so, some people buzzing is a bad thing if they're going to open a
Yeah,
microphone.
that is a bad thing at times.
I have seen so many wasps that I am like, I don't know what I have in my yard that they like, but I need to figure it out and get rid of it. But the bees are welcome.
Yes.
And they're everywhere.
I like to welcome them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is it bee season? Is it bee day, bee week? What are we being?
Yeah, I call this the magical time of year for honeybees. They're a lot, like I was saying before, there's a lot of fresh smells in the air from the flowers. The bees are happy because there's plenty of nectar, and they're ready to make more colonies.
Okay. When you say colonies, does that mean they're just going to start hanging from trees, or are they looking for those little boxes everywhere?
Well, they not only look for boxes, they'll land just about anywhere. I've taken them out of hollow trees. I've taken them out of barbecue grills, pop-up campers.
Oh,
They're
my
looking
God.
for any place they can call a home.
Okay, like my dryer vent on my house.
They'll do it.
Yeah, I know, because I've had to spray out the wasps already twice, or my shed. I mean, they'll do it. They're everywhere.
Yes.
What do we do if we have bees? We don't want to hurt them, but we want them to go elsewhere.
Well, ideally, you could go to the Missouri State Beekeepers Association website at moswarms.org, and there's a lot of beekeepers listed that would come and get those bees for you.
Okay.
And really, all they have to do in most cases is spray a little sugar water on them and shake them into a cardboard box, and they're gone.
Well, dang. Do they do that for free?
Yes, they do.
Does anybody want wasps? I'm just saying.
I don't believe they come for them.
Just saying, because I hate them so much. And I've been stung 6 times. But the honeybees are so helpful. If they're flying around your yard, it doesn't mean you have a hive, right?
No. They're always looking for nectar and some pollen to eat, But this time of year, when things are going really well, the hive believes that it's time to make new colonies, and so they'll swarm. You'll a lot of times see a cloud of bees in the air looking for a home, and they'll land on the tip of a branch sometime to catch their breath and get their bearings, but they're looking for a place to call home.
How do I keep them from homing at my house? Because, I mean, I'm fine with them. I just don't want them. I don't want them in my house or my shed or my yard.
Well, ideally, anything that's got a small hole, you'd keep it plugged up. But really, they're looking for a fairly big, I call it a cavity, something bigger than the inside of an old rural mailbox.
No, I have seen them hanging from trees sometimes. Like I'll see something that looks like a weird shaped grape stack or something, and I'm like, oh my Lord, that's a bunch of bees.
Yes, they are.
How's the one that's underneath? How does it breathe?
Well, if you look at them up close, they're in constant motion, and this is a really time of year when they're really calm. They're full of nectar and looking for a new home, and they are not trying to defend the home. They're just looking around.
Okay, all right. So, does this happen mostly in a certain part of the state, or are they everywhere?
Everywhere. I'm up north of Kansas City, and they started about a week ago. In the Cape area, I'm sure they've started 2 weeks ago. So it can happen any time from now until another month from now.
Okay. And so how do we find a beekeeper to come and get them?
Go to, everybody has to go to the internet, a lot of times anyway. Go to moswarms.org. The Missouri State Beekeepers Association has people listed on there that will come and get them. You're in the Cape area. For example, Jeff Mayfield is just right outside, just west of town, and he'll come a-running.
Okay, and what do they show up in those funny little white suits? With a
yes, oftentimes. Not always. Some of the more experienced beekeepers don't even wear a suit. Like I said, they'll bring a spray bottle of sugar water and a cardboard box at the least. Spray them a little bit, shake them, fold in the flaps, and head home.
Well, they're clearly not allergic, so we'll say that.
No.
Now, if you do see a bee swarm, don't go out and hit the tree with a stick or anything like that.
No,
right?
that would not be the best. The best thing to do is try to find a beekeeper that can find them a nice, happy home.
Yeah, most people aren't going to do that, though, Clayton. That's why I'm having you on the show. I'm just afraid they're going to go out and try to annoy them away, and that's probably going to cause you a little bit of a problem.
If you see them on the edge of a branch, odds are they won't be there very long, 2 or 3 hours, sometimes a half a day. But they're, like I said, they're looking for a new home.
All right. And so if you want to get into beekeeping, this might be your time.
Yes, it is. There's local clubs all around. Cape Girardeau has a club. Again, I'll use Jeff Mayfield's. He's the president. And they meet monthly, and they'll help you get set up. Or you can go to mobees.org, and there's a list of local clubs and contacts.
Okay. Is it legal to do it in town, or do you have to be rural?
It can vary. Some places it's just agricultural zone, but in places in Kansas City, for example, you can have bees, but in Jackson County, you just have to register with the county. It varies within each city and county.
Okay. Well, I would love for you to come and get any bees that I find, so I'll just put that out because, I just find bees to be very, very scary for the people who are allergic. I'm not allergic to bees, but when they sting you, it hurts. So you got to be careful.
Does. Yeah. Yes. All right. That's never fun. I've been there.
Well, me too. And it's usually the wasps who sting me. The bees want to be left alone for the most part.
Exactly right.
It drives me crazy, though, when people go out of their way to chase down a bumblebee and try to kill it or something. I'm like, why are you doing that? Yeah. It's not even bothering you. The fact that it can fly is a miracle. So there you go. Yes. But the bees, they're out swarming, so go to mostswarms.org to learn more because buzz, 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 they're going to make that homegrown honey that you love so much.
Oh, it's delightful.
Everybody's always looking for it. So check it out. Clayton, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you, Fawn.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.